it's CC coming to you live from Charlotte.
And I'm our co-host LJ. We're bringing you live streaming action of 3D Racing versus Mud Ducks Racing Super Dirt Late Models.
Thanks for joining us. 3D and MDR is finishing up warm-ups, and we will begin soon.
When I go in the arena, make the ground shake, make the crowd scream. Me feeling knock out the enemy. Bring the fire when I fly to the melody. Blood fire, you beginner. Keep on the game, me a winner. Your man them know me a leader. When I come in the arena. 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 Go in the arena, make the ground shake, make the crowd scream. Me feeling knock out the enemy. Bring the fire when I fly to the melody. Blood fire, you beginner. Keep on the game, me a winner. Your man them know me a leader. When I come in the arena. When I come in the arena. When I come in the when I come in the arena. Let's go.
What is up, guys? It is CC and LJ, and we are doing team versus team tonight. Mud Ducks versus 3DR, and this is new, but it is exciting.
So we got two established popular teams. This is 3D Racing and the Mud Ducks, both very established good teams in the dirt track leagues. And I'm not quite sure who came up with it. I think it was 3D, but it might have just been a collaborative effort where they wanted to have a battle royale, team versus team. So they decided to put it together, invited us to broadcast it. We're really excited to join the great sponsors who are helping to put this on, as week one here is at Charlotte, as they are doing their qualifying right now.
Yeah, the way this is going to work, it is team versus a team event. Only top 3 finishers per team will score their team points. Team points will be awarded by the totaling race points for the top 3 per team. They will track individual driver championship points as well, but there is 16 slots, so if a driver can't make it, there are no substitutions because each team has only 8 drivers apiece. So if they don't show up, nobody else can fill their spot because they're not a Mud Duck or 3D.
So while they're finishing up qualifying real quick, let's talk about the sponsors. We've got Westside Signs,
which is a small... Pause. I have this written down.
Well, while you're looking at that, never mind.
They are a lettering... They letter race cars and have been doing it for 20 years. They are a small town sign shop in Great Falls, Montana. It is operated by a racer for racers.
That's outstanding. We also have Ken Skins, who is not a friend of mine, but he is the guy who I go to for my skins, and Cece when she did her big race.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, and so I go to him for all my skins. So he's a great guy, real responsive, very fair. So good person to go to for your skins.
And also One Shot Scrap for all your scrapping needs. I think they also
How do you spell scrap? Is there an H in there?
They also do lettering for signs, you name it. I think they do it. They sponsored your broadcasters. So.
Yeah, well, thank you, One Shot. The broadcasters appreciate it.
And last but not least, Cedar Creek Beef Jerky.
We have sampled those wares.
From El Dorado Springs, Missouri.
Maybe.
Cedar Creek Beef Jerky is family owned and operated in El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Our jerky is handmade from whole beef muscle, one piece at a time, by people, not machines. Get it in 1 ounce and 4 ounce bags. In original, hot, peppered, teriyaki, and hot tea yaki flavors for the perfect protein snack. Cedar Creek Beef Jerky. Feed the hunger inside you.
Oh, those were so good, weren't
I
they?
know. If you are curious to what we thought about them, you can go to our YouTube channel, CCNLJ, where we did a taste test. They're very delicious.
So good that my dog ate the leftovers.
We are gritting up for your first of 2 heat races. These are 2
10 lap, I believe.
10 laps, yes. 10 laps each.
And we got on the pole Joey Lamb and Chad Swartz outside of him. Second row is Derek Dryman and Nathan Kasler. Third row is JD Sass and Speedy Frankie Gonzalez. And in the fourth row is Warren Samoy and Eric Keller.
So on the first row, you have 3D versus Mud Duck already. Derek Dryman is a Mud Duck. So you got 2 Mud Ducks on the second row. JD Sass will be battling his teammate Frank. So
Also Mud Ducks?
Also Mud Ducks. So you've got 4 Mud Ducks in a row. Then Warren and Eric bring up 7th and 8th for the 3D team.
All right. So exciting. Some rivalry here.
I know. I'm so excited.
Do you and I have to pick a team?
I don't know. We can't. We love these guys. Support
I know.
us and
well, that's why
are our
you pick one
biggest
team, I take
fans.
the other. Let's flip a coin. Then it's totally fair.
Okay.
I don't have a coin.
I don't know. Do we even pick winners? Man, I feel so torn between these two. They both
I
love
know.
us.
Yeah, they're both teams that we have
know.
that we kind of cut our teeth in broadcasting watching. So
I know.
anyway,
I feel loyal. I can't choose.
to who?
Both of them.
Oh,
And it was only fair that they chose us. I guess.
right.
Oh, I don't know. I love AJ's car though. That's beautiful. You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
Like if Hulk had a theme.
Oh yeah.
That's what it
kind of
looks like.
gravediggerish.
Oh, my son would love that.
All right, here they go. Joey Lamb start us off, and we are green flag for 10 laps of this first heat race of the first race of the season. 3D Racing versus Mud Ducks.
It's going to be only an 8-week series, but an exciting one.
And we're at Charlotte.
Whoa, AJ, and hang on to your belt. AJ and Chad got into it a little bit. AJ quickly to get back on the pace. Eric Keller into the wall just a smidge, and AJ Cruz just split the 77 of Warren and Frank to gain back that 5th position, sorry. So far, Joey Lamb with fresh air in front of him, and Chad Swartz is 0.5 seconds behind. Taking a look at Nathan Kasler in the 21, repping Team MDR.
With the 22 of JD Sass right on his inside. They're pretty much dead even. We'll see who crosses the line first at the halfway mark of this first heat race. And it looks like, good Lord, it's close. JD Sass by a nose hair over Kasler. So this is really the only battle going on is this position for third here between Sass and Kasler. As my co-host is shadowboxing for some reason.
I was not.
All right, Kasler does overtake Sass once again, so this is a back and forth battle.
Somebody
and
was
444
blinking.
just came out of nowhere. Derek Dryman.
Somebody was blinking.
That was Dryman. He's got 2 blinks so far.
Oh, the 444. Sorry, I called you AJ earlier when I was talking about your car and how I liked it. So.
Yeah, that's why I kind of got a little confused. That's okay. If anyone knows this, they know that we're really good at doing that. By the way, we're CC and LJ. Did we say that again?
Oh, Nathan in the wall.
Did it hurt him, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it did. Oh, Dryman was able to sneak by as well. Live by the cushion, die by the cushion, right?
Oh, look at that
Whoa,
move.
that was a big dive down, but will he have enough momentum to do anything with it? Oh, 2 to go. 2 sticks in the air. Actually, they're going to have 1 to go as Joey Lamb just crossed the start-finish line.
With a 0.7 second lead over
This
Chad.
right here is the battle to watch between these 3. Looks like it's definitely going to be Sass in third. Kasler made some daring moves to try to undo that mistake in the wall, but that will not help him as he does finish 5th.
So it's going to be Joey Lamb, Chad Swartz, JD Sass, Derek Dryman, Nathan Kasler, Warren Samoria,
And some others.
Frank
Sorry.
Keller.
It happened so fast.
I just took a guess. All
All
right,
right.
second heat race.
How about I'll say the names, you say the teams. So
Go for
we
it.
got 3D Racing's Scott Dobbs. Sorry, I knew that one. On the pole, Richard Spar.
From Mud Ducks.
Second row is AJ Cruz.
From Mud Ducks.
And Clifford Driscoll.
3D.
Third row is Shane Kelly.
Mud Duck.
And Colton Collins.
3D.
And bringing up the rear is Kevin Kaufman.
3D.
All right. That's one way to do it. I love how we're starting off in my favorite track and iRacing, I think.
Mine too.
Yeah, I think I like Charlotte the most. This is where you did your one and only race.
And it was a disaster.
It was awesome.
And I still apologize for every single one of you folks who was out there. It was messy.
It was beautiful. All right, so Scotty Bam Bam Dobbs with the Bam Bam on his hood.
From Stuart, Florida.
As they round the track one more time, as they come out at 3 and 4, we'll see the pit truck diving in and out of the way, and Scotty will start us off.
Thanks for spending your 4th of July Eve
Yeah, happy
with
Independence
us.
Day, everybody.
Please stay safe. And if you just so choose, please put it in reverse, Terry. Just make sure you put it in reverse.
I wouldn't have gotten that last year, but thanks to you and your husband, I now understand the reference.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
All right, we are green, and Scotty starts us off, and Richard Spar goes way up high to get in early. Or was that Spar? Yeah. No. Yes. I don't know. Haha.
AJ Cruz got a good start, and Richard is now trying to battle Cruz back for that second position.
Yeah, Richard immediately dove to the cushion and stayed there. And now he's got help from behind from Shane Kelly, I believe that is.
Here comes Clifford Driscoll, 3D's own, trying to make his way through. Cruz still riding and dying by the low side. Here comes the 53, trying to make things interesting, of Colton Collins diving low to the 63 of Driscoll.
Boy, Scott Dobbs is not running away from this the way that Joey Lamb did
Whoa,
in the first
took
race.
the high side on that turn, with Cruz getting such a good...
Oh, no,
Colton
no.
Collins and Driscoll.
Yep, got into each other.
Unfortunate for those two.
I'm not quite sure from that angle if Driscoll came into Collins or Collins drifted up into Driscoll, but both of them paid the price for it.
Unfortunately, that is 2 3D guys.
Ruh-roh.
And
We got drama.
Richard Spar was able to take over the second position from Cruz, and we are over halfway through this race. And here comes Richard now to the low side of Scott, coming into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Scott spinning around, taking out the number 7.
Did they get into each other?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Oh, they did throw a caution. We've got to watch that.
So Scott spinning around, taking out the number 7 of, I believe that was Kevin Kaufman. I'm not sure because it just says 7. I believe that's who that was. So let's see what happened to Mr. Bam Bam.
Oh, yeah, Spar got into him, hooked him.
And that is the 7. It just says 7.
7?
7? I believe that is the 7 of...
I think it's Shane Kelly.
Yeah, it could be. So, I didn't think they had cautions in heats, but I guess they do.
We do have a honorary administrator who is not affiliated with either team.
KT King
KT
from
King
Victory
from
Racing.
VLR. Yeah, big name.
VRL. Victory Racing League.
Victory Lane Racing, VLR.
Are you sure?
90% sure,
VLR.
which is what I said.
What did I say?
Virtual Reality League.
Oh, sorry. Victory Lane Racing.
Oh, no, you said Virtual Racing League. So, which sounds right, but it's Virtual Lane Racing.
It's Victory Lane
Victory
Racing.
Lane Racing. No, you're messing me up.
Sorry, KT.
God.
It is Victory Lane Racing.
Either way, it is a third-party, non-affiliated with either team, honorary admin. So, nice neutral party, supposedly.
The winners of this 8 versus 8, the individual champion will receive $100. They will actually split that up between 50 to MDR, 50 to 3D. And then the team championship will get $80. That could go toward entry fees or whatever they so choose. The team has the freedom to choose.
By the way, was that a 3D racing in a mud duck that got into their Spar and Dobbs?
Spar and Dobbs is 3D and
Mud ducks?
Yes.
Ooh, we got drama.
Yeah. So Cruz gonna kick us off here with, unless they've not, yes, green white checker.
Yep, because it says 2 to go.
Oh, Clifford Driscoll.
Look at Scott all the way back up to third
Shane
again.
Kelly doing some bumping and some grinding.
I wonder if there's going to be any team dynamics as far as blocking.
Clifford Driscoll just trying to make it 3 wide, and this is the final lap. And look at all of this racing. Look at Shane Kelly making it 3 wide between the 37 and 71. Clifford Driscoll now is battling for his position. Coming to the lines, AJ Cruz, Scott Dobbs, Clifford Driscoll, Kevin Kaufman, Richard Spar, Shane Kelly, and Colton Collins.
Do you think there's any blocking going on? You think if someone sees a 3D guy, and he's a 3D guy, and he says, if I block this mud duck, then it's a 3D sweep. Even though I lose a position, it's got to happen, right?
I don't know.
Isn't that half the fun of the team versus team dynamic?
I don't know.
We'll have to ask the teams after in the post race.
We will be interviewing top 3.
Yeah. Do you want to take do we want to have a chat with anyone real quick?
Let's talk to Joey.
All right, let me go see if I can grab him real quick. You know what? We're just going to join them in the water. Hey, teams. This is CC and LJ. We are live on the broadcast. We decided to come in here instead of drag someone away. Exciting couple of heat races.
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right, Joey, you kind of ran away with your heat race. You got your car set up the way you like it?
Unfortunately, right now, nah. We were anticipating the track being a little bit slicker, but we're just making a few adjustments here, and hopefully we'll be fast.
All right. The real excitement, I think, was the Spar and Dobbs get-together there in that second heat race. Any comment from either driver?
We'll see what happens in the feature.
Hey!
Yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, I don't even know what happened, but I'm okay with it. We were racing hard.
Yeah, it's a tough racing deal. It's race. That's race control's position on that, so it sort of made sense for both of them to start alongside each other at the back.
Scott, you seem to be kind of the leader of 3D so far in this race. How do you feel about your chances of pulling the win tonight?
Oh, this is a tough field. Realistically, I don't give myself much of a chance. There are a lot of fast guys here, so I'll take what I can get. I'm just having a good time while we're.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting us talk with you guys. We'll go back down to our hole and let you guys get ready and prep your cars for the race. We look forward to it.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right. So Richard Spar says we'll see what happens during the race. Maybe
super exciting. I'm all about it. These will be this feature event will be 50 laps of some very heated action between Mud Duck and 3D. And just to take you through the sponsors again, this is brought to you by Westside Signs. They letter race cars. They've been doing it for 20 years. Small town sign shop in Great Falls, Montana, operated by a racer for racers. Ken Skins, if you need a Ken Skins graphic, feel free to hit him up. He does awesome work, customized to a T how you want it, and he will keep you informed every inch of the way. If you don't like something, he is more than willing to change it for you. And One Shot Scrap in Bradford, Ohio. I believe they do literally everything from scrap to lettering to equipment rentals and sales, you name it, they have it. Call them up at 888-297-6446. And last but not least is Cedar Creek Beef Jerky out of El Dorado Springs, Missouri.
So good.
Go to cedarcreekbeefjerky.com and enter code 3D Racing, I think, or maybe it's just 3D, for your $2 off online orders. And the hot, or the, I think it's Cajun. Teriyaki is the bomb.com.
It really was. Made my dog crap for a week.
Honorable mentions to our KT King race admin of Victory Lane Racing and iCore.
Yeah, so you may have noticed the iCore logo at the top of this stream there. iCore is a collaboration from different leagues that all agree to race by the same standards and rules. And what that does is that allows them to be more uniform, where you go from league to league or from race to race, and you can expect the same rules and the same standards to be upheld. So it just makes it a better experience overall for the drivers. So that's what iCore is trying to, I think, accomplish there.
Also on a note, there is only one quick repair for the feature.
Yeah, there was one for the heats.
One for the heats, one for the A-main. It is 50 laps, so choose it wisely.
And it's Charlotte, where there are tires that will jump out and bite you. Especially if the track is slick like it sounds like it is, then they're going to run the low line and be ready for them tires. So, go through our lineup. You want to?
Let's do it, shall we? On the pole, you have Mr. Joey Lamb, Mud Duck's own, from Macclesfields, North Carolina. I know I just butchered that. AJ Cruz is also a Mud Duck from Wilson, North Carolina. Chad Swartz is a 3D guy from...
Better hurry, the pit truck's about to go in.
Just kidding, I don't know where you're from.
Or what are they doing?
I don't know.
Okay, no, you got time. Go ahead.
Chad Swartz and Scott Dobbs from Stuart, Florida. JD Sass, Mud Duck, 3D, and Clifford Driscoll, 3D.
This is the part you're supposed to be
I know, but this 3D and whatever is screwing me up. The 7th position's the 444 of Derek Drymond's Mud Duck. 8th is the 37, Kevin Kaufman, 3D. 9th's the 21 of Nathan Kasler, Mud Duck. And 10th's the 71 of Richard Spar. 11th's Warren Samoya. 12th's Shane Kelly. 13th's Frank. 14th's Colton Collins. 15th's Eric Keller.
I still love how you put an extra A in William Samoy's name.
He's told me that before.
All right, we are green as Joey starts us off. It's going to be kind of hard to know where to watch the fun here. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Oh, the 22 of JD Sass around for our first caution. Oh my goodness.
That looked like a Shirley tire.
The 77 of Warren
Samoy. He's not a Girl Scout cookie.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, he did that after the fact.
He was trying, I think, to avoid JD. And...
Oh, yep, it was the tire.
Shirley Burley
Them
Worley.
tires, man.
And then Warren. Let's see what happened to Mr. Warren.
Yeah,
also the tire.
Yeah, his rear tire clipped the one that took out JD, and then it hooked him around a little bit. Ooh, that front clip's bad. I didn't see him go in the pits, though, so... Let's see, is his front clip still messed up?
He's also from Great Falls. I wonder if he owns West Side Signs.
West Side?
West Side?
He did fix the front clip, so he used his quick repair already.
No more quick repairs for the 77X.
Interesting.
From Great Falls, Montana. Dude, we've got people all over the place. Florida, Oklahoma, Nevada, Tennessee, North Carolina. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So here goes Joey. He sets the pace. Tricked him a little bit, but here we go. Single file for Chad. And now double file for Cruz and Driscoll.
3 wide for third.
Bam, bam. Dobbs on the low side. Making it 3 wide for fourth. And just scooted up a little too close for the 444 Samoy.
Oh, Samoy, who already used his quick repair, just got sideways and got up in the air. Hopefully not too much damage. We shall see.
Well, Scott was coming on that restart.
Yeah, he was. Started fourth. He's down to fifth, but yeah. Clifford Driscoll, though.
Colton Collins jumped 2 spots from that incident.
Yeah, we'll have to see when they come around under green again. We'll give you an update. So far, Joey Lamb has the fastest lap of the feature with a 15.890. So he is booking, and actually, there's nobody even close. Chad Swartz is a 1/10 of a second behind him, which sounds close, but not really. And then AJ Cruz 2/10 behind, and then it falls quickly after that. So Joey Lamb has another gear apparently right now. So.
But he didn't seem too confident in his driver interview.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks he had the car more set up for a slick track, but apparently it's working fine.
Oh, a little blinking from Mr.
Yeah,
Lamb.
they're on caution, though. A lot of computers struggle when you're going slower. It makes it draw the graphics a lot different, so it's okay. So we're broadcasting to YouTube tonight because Facebook's been cracked out. And we just decided to play the safe route. Plus, from our previous experience with 3D Racing, we still had access to their YouTube channel. So we decided to use their YouTube. So thanks for joining us on here instead of Twitch or Facebook. And we'll have to see how the stream looks. We kind of missed the ability to chat with everybody.
Yeah.
But all right. Let's start it off again and hopefully get some green flag racing. A couple of laps under our belt. Everybody's still in the lead lap. That's good.
Yeah, and Scott got a great restart and now makes it 3 wide for third again between Driscoll and Cruz. Driscoll having to slack off just a smidge in the 444 of Derek Dryman. Jumps to your second spot. Or no, Chad Swartz moves to your second spot. And Derek Dryman and Clifford Driscoll getting into it a little. Taking out somebody.
22? No. Was that JD again? Might have been.
It was the 21 of, I think that's Nathan Kasler. So restart's not really being anybody's best friend at the moment except for Mr. Joey.
I'm pretty sure he wants some green laps. He wants to be able to get a lead on these guys, so I don't think he's really liking all the cautions either.
Yeah, I would imagine as a leader you don't like restarts that much.
Not much. Oh, there's 2 cars in the pits, the 21 of Nathan Kasler and the 37 of Kevin Kaufman.
So using their quick fix.
Yep.
13 of 50 laps in. And Scott now moved to second. He was fourth.
No, he's third.
Third. So he has jumped up a position. Eric Keller and JD Sass have also moved up a position. Both Kaufman and Kasler are back on the lead lap.
We got some Mud Duck Racing in the YouTube chat. Bimmergoon says MDR for life, and his boy AJ with the win. AJ Cruz, I assume that means. He needs to do a little bit of work. Oh, wow. Scotty Dobbs cuts down hard on Richard Sparr behind him, which we already know there's a little history from the heat race between those two.
Well, Scott was looking on the inside of Chad Swartz, itching for that. We got like 5 wide. Lord have mercy.
All the way up the track.
That was insane. Still almost 3 wide for that position. Frank and the 53 of Colton Collins battling for their position, while Clifford and Cruz battle for theirs. 3 wide between Frank, Colton, and we've got another caution.
Derek Dryman and Kevin Kaufman get tangled up.
Craziness, all kinds of action, and I love it.
Well, that last lap, Derek Dryman, although now he was tangled up, but that was his fastest lap.
When Colton Collins jumped up to 7th, and Eric Keller moved up 2 spots to put him in 10th.
So Richard Sparr, though, is the big climb. He started 10th and jumped up 6 spots to 4th. No, I take that back. Colton Collins from 14th to 7th. That's the big climber. That's the hard charger of the day so far. Although we aren't even halfway through this race, so a lot can happen between now and the end.
And still, Joey Lamb with your fastest time, 15.890. But Chad Swartz is closely catching that, his fastest being a 15.938. Actually turned a faster time than Mr. Lamb that last lap with a 33.241.
Did you just say the last lap of 34? That's the caution lap. That's how fast they were on the caution.
Jesus, I just sounded stupid as hell.
I didn't even catch it for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, 34-second lap? That doesn't make sense.
I was reading a number. Sorry.
I was showing her something on our chat, and it distracted her. That was fun.
I was just reading a number that I looked at. I'm an idiot, sorry.
That was outstanding. Usually I'm the dumb one, so I love when you make a mistake like that. Thanks for making me feel better, Cece. All right, we are under green again, hopefully for some more laps.
More laps.
More gooder laps.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus, somebody's in the wall.
Frank.
I didn't root for him.
You're driving on the wall, buddy.
I didn't root for him.
I don't know how you got there.
Can't blame me.
Bring it on down.
Frankie and I have a love-hate
Didn't
relationship.
bring out a caution, but Lord have mercy, the run Richard Sparr just took out Cruz almost in the middle of all of that. Now battling with Clifford Driscoll for his spot, so he just took two spots in a lap.
Interesting, they threw the caution. I'm not sure why. If that was retroactive courtesy caution for Frankie or what. But yeah, Frankie and I have a love-hate relationship because I love to root for him and he hates when I do it because every time I do, he does awful.
Nathan Kasler jumped up 2 spots, followed by that incident to 10th. Looks like JD Sass moved up to 7th on that restart, and looks like Derek Dryman also moved up a spot to 12th.
All right, we will be halfway as they come around this time, even though under caution. What do you think? You think anyone's got anything for Joey? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, either they're going to have to go under green long enough for him to get stuck in lap traffic or something to happen there, or he's going to have to just make a complete bonkers mental error. Because
I don't want to say that, though, because Richard is flying. I feel like if Scott could get around Swartz, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Is Swartz a mud duck or a 3D?
Swartz is
He's got Cedar Creek, so he must be 3D.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. So
right now we're
block
laying
Scott.
Mud Ducks, 3D,
Mud duck, 2
3D, Mud Duck.
Interesting.
2 and 2 in your top 4.
I like it. All right, there we go. Joey's off again.
Yeah, and there goes Scott to the low side of Swartz again. Richard got into the wall, made him lose quite a few positions. Cruz.
Wow, threading the needle there.
Lord have mercy, Spar. You're giving me, I don't even know. You're making me nervous, son. Look at that. How are you fitting your car in between those? It was so close.
I don't know, but we got some drama at the front of the track here. As
Joey Lamb just lost the lead to Chad Swartz and Scott Bam Bam Dogs. Looking on the inside of Lamb, we have a caution.
I think Frankie again. Frankie.
Did Swartz pass Lamb before the caution?
Let's find out.
Is the question.
Pretty sure he did. I was trying to get the software to get on him. Oh yeah, he passed him half a lap ago.
But the caution's still out.
No, that's
so it was like 3 wide for first for a slight second.
Joey went down and just lost all of his momentum, and Swartz just rode the mid-high line and had
him flashing isn't helping at all.
So, guess that answered that question for me. Did I just Frankie Gonzalez, Joey Lamb?
Well, I don't think his blinking is helping him at the moment.
I don't know if he's blinking except for under caution, though. I think he's only blinking under caution.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Pit truck is going to be staying out for a lap, and we'll be 19 to go.
I believe it's storming. My storm alert system is behind me. There's a storm within 10 miles. When the old beagle starts drooling and shaking.
So let's see if Joey can conquer his lead and take it back, or will Mr. Swartz take that position and keep it? We shall see. We will have 18 to go when the green flag comes out. Swartz, it's on you, and here we go. And already Scott to the low side of Mr. Joey Lamb. So far, Cruz just slid up the racetrack and is now allowing the 22 of... Sorry, that says 22. JD Sass and Spar to the low side of Cruz, making it 3 wide. Now just 2 wide between the 22 and the 71.
I don't think that's Sass. Sass is 022.
Yeah, but it's not picking the 0
boy.
up.
Oh, car is sideways, backwards, upside down. Oh, God, was that Frankie again?
Nope. Yes, and Eric Keller.
Oh.
Turtle for Eric Keller. Team 3D. We will have about 14 to go when we take back the green flag. Keep an eye out on the 1 of Keller.
I believe this was 53.
53 of Colton Collins. He was checking up and Frank just ran him over. Take another look with Colton Collins and the 53. So him and
code.
Warren.
I think that was net code.
Him and Derek Dryman net coded a little bit and flipped.
Hey y'all, it's KT from Race Control here. We're going to go single file and hope to get some laps in. Give y'all an exciting show for the rest of this thing.
All right, so Race Control just announced to us that we are single file restarts to try to get some green flag racing going. So thank you, Race Control.
Single file. So does that mean it is all go for Schwartz?
I would think so, right? But I've been wrong before several times in this broadcast so far.
Well, the best time so far has been Derek Dryman in 8th with a 15.824. So we shall see. We are set to go. Green flag, and the flag is on you, Mr. Schwartz. And here we go into turns 1 and 2. Double file for Lamb and Dobbs. Looks like they're going to stay single file for now. Your top 4. There goes the 22 of JD Sass battling AJ Cruz. Warren, Derek Dryman, and Richard Spar.
They are 4 wide. Uh-oh, not for long. Oh, God. Hold it together,
Derek
boys.
Dryman threading the needle between JD and AJ. Going now to the high side. Cruz in the wall. Having to get off of it a little. Is going to lose 2 positions on that.
Ten to go. All right, it's coming down to this moment here as Kasler gained 2 spots. Again, he's back up to 7th because AJ Cruz lost those spots when he got into the wall a little bit too much. Checking on the leaders, it looks like we got a little drama going on as Scott Dobbs is inside of Clifford Driscoll trying to make something happen for 3rd. Which we got to review once again what the points go. Like, it's some sort of weird team points scheme, something or other.
Top 3 get points for themselves and overall team points.
Okay.
But what the breakdown of those, we don't have those.
Right. But okay, so top 3 is where the points are.
We will be 5 laps to go as Chad Schwartz crosses the line. And Clifford Driscoll got a heck of a run off of that turn.
Yeah, Joey Lamb suddenly hit the brakes or something. I don't know what happened.
And here goes Scott Dobbs down low to his own teammate, Mr. Driscoll. Door to door crossing the line for 4 to go. 5 to go, sorry. Joey Lamb into the wall a little bit, making Clifford Driscoll check up a little bit. And so far it'll be single file. And you can tell Driscoll wants around Lamb. He just can't quite figure out how without allowing Dobbs to pass him. 3 wide for 2nd. Driscoll is going to take over that position. So 2 3Ds, a mud duck, and so you've got 3 3D guys in the top 4. Joey Lamb hanging on for the mud ducks.
I gotta be honest, that's the opposite of how I thought this was gonna go when this race started. I thought mud ducks were gonna dominate.
Look at the mud on Driscoll's car.
Yeah. 2 to go.
2 to go, and here goes Bam Bam Dobbs to the low side of Lamb. Getting great momentum off of turns 1 and 2. Entering 3 and 4, and he will take over 3rd.
But it was a slide job. Will it hold on? It will.
No.
It will. Yeah.
Here comes Joey Lamb back to the low side of Dobbs. Does he have anything left in the tank for him?
Meanwhile, Driscoll's given a good run on Schwartz, but I don't think he's got anything for him in
Coming
this final
into
corner.
the final turn, Chad Schwartz, Clifford Driscoll, Scott Dobbs, and Joey Lamb.
That was pretty exciting once it stayed green for a little while. And Shane Kelly finished 7th, since someone in the chat asked about him. AJ Cruz was asked about in the chat earlier. Had a bit of trouble, dropped all the way down to 12th. So he had a lot of wall problems. All right. Well, we're going to get set for our post-race interviews with these guys. We shall be back in just a moment, so just hang tight. That's not what I wanted. All right, we got Scotty Bam Bam Dobbs in here from 3D Racing. Dude, you were hanging in there and making moves the entire race. How'd it feel?
The car was great. It kind of slipped away there for about 4 or 5 laps towards the end, but then it started coming back in. But car felt great. The racing was great. This was a lot of fun.
I got to be honest. When at the beginning of the race, from the heat race and just the first, 10, 20 laps, I thought that nobody had anything for Joey. And then all of a sudden 3D Racing was all over him. Your team really came back, put pressure on him. And then Schwartz made an amazing pass right before caution, and that was all she wrote for Joey.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in on this setup, hours and hours and thousands of laps. And, it really paid off this time. Hopefully we can continue with the success. This is a tough team. I mean, there's no slouches on either team, so it's not going to be easy.
Outstanding. Well, here's your time to say whatever you want to say. Go ahead, man.
I just want to thank the guys at 3D Racing, Cedar Creek Beef Jerky, Ken Skins, the best painter on iRacing, Westside Graphics. I'm sure there's some I'm forgetting. One Shot Scrap. They're providing the broadcast for us tonight. And absolutely, you guys, man. I love you guys. You and me, Merrill. We got some good times, bud. But I really enjoy that you guys are doing our broadcast.
Me out, Scott.
Well, you're right there too, Tiff. But me and Merrill, we got this thing.
She's totally pouting right now. I love it, by the way. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Scott, and I'll definitely see you around. And I look forward to our future spirited discussions as we always have had.
Absolutely, bud. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Right, talk to you soon. All right. Next is Clifford Driscoll. I missed him. Let's try that again.
Out of these cars now?
Oh, sorry. You were in the middle of a conversation, and we just yanked you down to the booth. Clifford, sorry about that.
Oh, you're all good.
You're on with CC and LJ.
Clifford, you had a great run at the end. I'm just wondering if it was to go on any longer, do you think you had anything for your teammate Chad?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, the track was coming in there pretty good. I was hoping he'd stay at the bottom and not really see me coming. But, I mean, if I know Chad, I'm pretty sure he's a smart guy. He'd have moved up at least to block the line there for something.
Well, you started sixth, and we said your name maybe once or twice, but I got to be honest, we were so busy watching a lot of the other stuff around you that you kind of just showed up. You shot out of a cannon. Was your car set up for later in the race, or were you just biding your time?
Oh, the car was set up for a little bit later. We did a lot of practice this week, and most of the tracks were a little more worn in than this one. So this it was a lot of throwing wrenches at it there in the pits before the feature. Got a good setup there at the end, though. When the fuel finally burned off, everything was running pretty well. Wish the top would have come in 3 and 4, but found something to make that work a little bit. It was a real good race overall, though.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish, scoring points for yourself and your teammates. Who do we got to thank tonight?
I got to thank my wife, first of all, for letting me do this. I get to sit up here and play around. She watches the kids. Yeah, I'd like to thank Ken Skins. He does all my paints and everything. The whole 3D racing team, we practice together, and a lot of their hard work goes into the car I'm driving right now. So a lot of thanks goes out to those guys, too.
Well, it's definitely paying it off for you guys. 3 for 3 tonight. Congratulations on your second place finish. We will see you on the 17th in Knoxville because we are taking the 10th off. It is a bye week for us.
Sounds like a plan, guys. I appreciate you guys broadcasting this. Thank you.
Thanks, Clifford. We'll talk to you soon.
10-4.
And
Let's find your winner. Mr. Swartz. Chad, you're in the booth with CC and LJ.
How you doing?
We are doing great. How do you feel about passing Joey there mid-race for the win?
Yeah, that was kind of a surprise. I moved up about a lane, and I could feel there was a little bit of bite there. So I go, well, this is my shot to get around him, and I better do it quick because it was going to.
Well, we were watching your lap times, and little by little, it seemed like lap by lap, you were just cutting away at his time, and finally you were able to take the win. How did you feel overall about tonight's race? You guys went 3 for 3, so you must be pretty proud of your teammates.
Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome to see the top 3 3D racing guys. That was a good race.
Well, I got to be honest, if you watch the broadcast, you're going to hear my skepticism anyway, so I might as well be upfront about it.
Oh, no.
No. Well, just the way that Joey started off and the way he was in his heat race, I was like, dude, there's nothing for anyone's got for Joey. But Cece, being the smart one of the two of us that she is, was like, no, watch these guys. They're going to come in, they're fast. And sure enough, they're bam, just all of a sudden, where I thought it was going to be a mud duck route, it became a 3D route. So massive credit for you guys for setting up your car to come in when it did, and you guys got it done. So that's outstanding for you. And is there anything, anyone you want to thank or anything you got to say? Here's your time.
Oh, heck yeah. Cedar Creek Beef Jerky is one of our sponsors, as well as Ken Skins. And
so delicious.
It's just the whole 3D team. It was a team effort to get these sets the way they were and stuff. So it was.
Yeah, I do believe we need to demand some more beef jerky.
I know. Me and LJ have tried the Cedar Creek beef jerky, and it is amazing.
Yes, it is.
It is awesome stuff.
All right, Chad. Well, congratulations on your win. Definitely a hard-fought win in a very tight field, so well-deserved, and we look forward to seeing it again, well, not next week, but the week after.
Yep, 2 weeks. Thanks, guys.
All right, take care.
I would like to talk to Joey.
Okay.
Let's talk to Joey. Joey, you're in the booth with CC and LJ. You got a copy?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, don't sound that bad.
We were going to do top 3, but I have to talk to you. You were flying. Can you tell us what happened?
Cautions, too much fuel, track started getting away from me. It's just a number of things. It's just typical dirt racing, We just went the wrong way where they went the right way. And, back to the trailer. We're going to figure shit out and come back in 2 weeks and hopefully pick up.
Yeah, I told CC early on, and I told all three 3D guys that we just interviewed. I said, I got to be honest, when I saw Joey in the heats and Joey had the first third of this race, I'm like, nobody's got anything for him. He's gone. But, then you kept getting stuck in caution after caution, and we said that Joey must be hating this. And next thing you know, they were just suddenly all over. But I
Yeah,
mean,
it just the fuel didn't burn off the way it was supposed to. I was hoping for a long green flag run. That way we could get out and stretch and, maybe run the top and the bottom a little bit. But the track just never went our way. So, learning curve.
Well, you were able to bring home the 4th position for your team, so you got some points there. And maybe you guys will have better luck at Knoxville because we will have a bye week next week. But we will be in Knoxville, and we will see you then.
Yep. See y'all in Knoxville.
thanks, Joey.
Have a good one, guys.
Let's track down KT
We ran,
King with
and I had to.
KT, sorry, we dragged you down into the booth. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey.
Hey, KT, you're in the booth with CC and LJ.
KT was our honorary admin from VLR.
Victory Lane Racing.
Yes, which we totally
Yeah.
butchered that several times.
Well, it's thanks for bringing me down, guys. That was a fun race to be a part of.
We appreciated you letting us know about the single file restart. So that was great. Sorry we didn't respond, but we couldn't. Discord was out of reach. But we definitely heard you, and we appreciated it. Do you have anything else that you observed from the race that you will be looking for next week, or was it pretty much as you expected?
The big thing, you don't want any malicious driving, and I didn't see any of that. I was sitting in there listening to the guys talk, and it was a lot of give and take, and a lot of I'm sorry and I screwed up, and sometimes you need that. Sometimes you have to have a little accountability when you beef it, So
yeah, no doubt.
it was good to see that, and both teams are just chock full of good guys. Between Scott and Joey, they both run good ships, so I'm not too worried about these guys. But we're gonna make some tweaks to the format and come back with something. Hopefully, put on a little bit better show. That's the plan.
Well, we look forward to it from a broadcasting perspective because drama sells. So, if anything you can do to make them rub each other the wrong way and get mad at each other, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll do some in-car interviews during yellows after someone gets an EOL. How's that?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nice.
All right, KT, well, appreciate
boy.
it. It's nice meeting you. I think it's the first time we've ever talked to you.
It is.
So it was nice meeting
Yeah,
you,
I
sir.
think so. Yeah, it's nice to meet y'all.
All right, well, we look forward to working with you for the next 8 weeks, and it should be fun.
Hey, and hopefully that won't be the last time.
Yeah, right on, man. I appreciate it.
All right, see y'all soon.
All right.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's live racing action, 3D versus Mud Ducks.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook at CC and LJ and on YouTube at the 3D Racing channel, and make sure you turn on notifications so you're not going to miss live events.
We will see you at the next green flag.
When I go in the arena, make the ground shake, make the ground scream. Me feeling like a great enemy. Bring the fire when I fight to the melody. Blood fire, you beginner. Keep on the game, me a winner. Your man them know me a leader. When I come in the arena. 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 When I come in the